It's Friday. I really wanted to do a different kind of workout this morning. So I really wanted to do tri-bis and shoulders. So biceps, triceps for that definition in your arms, shoulders, that's gonna be 20 minutes. And then we're gonna transition over and do 15 minutes. So what I like to call a supersized version of my ab blast. So I'm excited about it. So let's go ahead and start our warm up. You want to jog it out, and even when you're warming up, you want to keep your core tight. Super important. It's just good form. Cannot be understated, the importance of it. So if you've had, grab your wrist and stretch out, and you want to feel this through your triceps, down through your lats, into your obliques. If you've had any injuries, surgeries, anything like that, I highly recommend you checking with your doctor. If you haven't worked out in a long time, it's a good idea to just do that. Give yourself some hugs. Let's stretch our biceps out. Press your fingers back towards you. You're going to feel forearms up through your biceps. Stretch your shoulders. Put your thumbs on the front of your hips and just press forward. I love that stretch. Okay, so the first one we're going to do is a leaning tricep. So you're going to sit on the ground. I actually think I'm 100% better now, which is so exciting. I can't even stand it. Although I did wake up having a major coughing fit in the middle of the night. Okay, so you're going to lean over in this position. Your arm is going to go above your head. You're lowering the weight down between your shoulder blades, and you're squeezing your tricep to get it up to the top. Don't go too heavy, but definitely push yourself. And we are doing 15 on each arm, and keep your abs tight. It's slow and controlled on the way up and on the way down, so your tricep is working the whole time. How does your weight feel? We have 10 more. You can always drop down. But on the flip side, if you used a really light weight and you're breezing through these and you're not starting to feel the burn, then you can go up a little bit. 5 more. Whoa, this is burning. I think from total body. 1 more. That was definitely the right weight for me, for sure. Okay, so I want you to lean over on the other side. This is your position. Lower it slowly down between your shoulder blades and squeeze up. Remember, those abs have to be tight. Ten more. Two more, come on, squeeze. You can drop the weight at any time, remember that. But you still want to finish the reps, even if you don't have a weight. It's fine, you just don't quit. Okay, so the next one, move your mat out of the way. Your next one is called an X-raise. So you're going to have 2 dumbbells, and they're going to be out to your sides at shoulder height. So you're going to lower them down in front of you in an X, raise them back up, and then alternate which one goes in front. When you come down in front, you want to really squeeze, and you'll feel that in your triceps, and then you'll feel it in your shoulders as you come up out to the side. So I'm going to go with 5s. Or you know what, I'll start with 8s, even if I get a couple in, that's fine. Okay, so you want to go out, and you're going to have to turn them so that they can go in front of you. So we're doing 16 all together. This is 3. This is 4. Okay, we have 8 more to do. My form was starting to falter a little bit, so I have my 5s, and I'm going to finish those 8s. triceps, squeeze your shoulders. 4 more. Keep that core tight. So as with all my exercises, even though we're working the triceps and the shoulders, gotta keep this tight. Super, super important. Hold on, someone's saying hello. Oh, hi Margie. All right, next one we're gonna do is close to the vest. So you're gonna hold your arms down by your sides with dumbbells, and you wanna curl close to the vest, right? So you're gonna curl up and over. So the weight, you're gonna wanna make it go parallel to your body. Okay, I'm going to use 8. Feet are hip width apart, core tight, always tight, no matter what exercise we're doing. So this is 1, squeeze those biceps on the way up and on the way down. This is 2. This is 3, we're doing 15. Squeeze those biceps. 10 more. Come on, squeeze, 6 more. I know you want these last few to be tough. If they're not tough, your weight is not heavy enough. You want to have to really squeeze and really fight to get through all the reps, okay? What you don't want to do is just like blow through where it's not hard for you. Okay, so you know what, let's keep going instead of going back. If we were doing the longer version, I would do those again. Okay, so the next we're gonna do tricep earmuffs. So you're gonna lay on the ground. You wanna get weights. You wanna lower them right down by your ears like they're earmuffs. Squeeze your triceps to get them back up to the top. Don't go too crazy heavy. You have got to keep your core tight, right? We're working our triceps, but these abs especially need to really be tight. They stabilize you and help you keep control. And you're gonna feel them working when you lower down. So when you lower down, your elbows are facing the ceiling, squeeze those triceps up. We're doing 15. This weight is really good for me. So again, we're not about doing big weights here, but you want to push yourself. 5 more. We got this. Again, you want these last few to be super challenging. 2 more. Come on, you got it. Go. 1 more. Lower down, rock yourself up, and make sure you put your weights away. You never want a sloppy workout area because it'd be really easy to step back on something and then you go down or you twist your ankle. Okay, so the next one we're gonna do is a braced bicep. So I don't have like regular chairs, so I'm gonna use this little footstool that I have. And with a braced bicep, you're gonna sit on a chair or bench. You are gonna lean over, okay? Putting your elbow on the inside of your knee, and you're gonna squeeze that bicep and lower. I'm gonna go with 8s. We're gonna do 15 on each arm. So your feet are wide, your elbow is on the inside of your knee. Squeeze those biceps on the way up and on the way down. You want a slow and controlled movement. We're doing 15. Okay, that feels a little light for me, so I'm gonna go with my 10. So see, the same way we can go down in weight, we can go up in weight if we sense it's not challenging us enough. Come on. Squeeze on the way up and on the way down, and make sure those abs are tight, okay? 5 more. Your biceps should be on fire right now. And again, remember, you want those last few to not be something that you can breeze through. And why is that? Because it means that it's too easy for you. And we are here to push ourselves and see what we're capable of. Okay, so your elbow is on the inside, squeeze on the up and the down. We're doing 15. And I want full extension when you come down. Don't cheat on that extension. 10 more. Come on. 2, 1. Woo. I'm sorry for my coughing. I know it's so annoying. Okay, move this out of the way or whatever you used for that. And next we're going to do I don't knows, which are a great shoulder exercise. Feet hip width apart, core tight, shoulders back. You can go a little bit heavier. You're going to hold the dumbbells down by your sides and you're going to say, I don't know. I don't know, and you're really going to squeeze. And do you know, I will have you know, I'm going to use 15s, that I did not used to work my shoulders. I used to leave that day out. Okay, feet hip width apart, core tight, squeeze up and down. I used to not work my shoulders. I was like, why do I need to work my shoulders? Squeeze. And I can tell you, I did some reading and just the strength, what they provide. You should read up on them. It's very interesting. But also too, I read a lot about holding stress in your shoulders. And since I've worked them, I don't have that problem anymore. My shoulders used to really lock up, my neck and shoulders. If I was feeling really stressed about something, it was all in here, and it would completely lock up to where I could barely turn my head. And that does not happen anymore, which, for those of you who can relate to that, that is a huge relief. I used to get a lot more headaches than I get now. I still get them. I've gotten them since I was, since I can remember. I think the first headache I remember, I was probably 5 or 6 years old. Most of the time they're manageable, but you know, sometimes they're worse than others, but now I get them so much less. It's great. Standing triceps. So you're going to stand up, you're going to raise one weight above you, you're going to lower it down in between your shoulder blades and squeeze that tricep to get it to the top. Do not go too heavy. I'm going to start with an 8, so you need really good form. Your core is going to keep you safe, it's going to keep you balanced, it's going to help provide power. This is your center right here, so it can't be all like willy-nilly, right? So you lower that weight down, your elbow should be pointing towards the ceiling, squeeze that tricep to get it to the top. Slow and controlled on the way down and on the way up. We have 10 more. How's your weight feel? You can drop down or drop it completely if you need to. There's no shame in that. If you need to take a little break, 3 to 4 seconds, let the burn subside and get back into it. Oh, sorry, we have the other side to do. Okay, is your core tight? You need that core. Come on, on, 4 more. Squeeze, don't quit. Drop the weight if you have to finish, but don't quit. Finish those reps. Get a little sip of water. And let's see what's next. Whew. It's a hard one. Shoulders. Your weights are going to be out in front. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Tick tock, you don't stop. That's what those are called. Do not go too heavy. I'm going to go with my 5s. Okay? Again, feet hip width apart, little bend in your knees, core super tight. 1. You want a full rotation in each direction. So you're squeezing your shoulders, do you feel those burning? But do you feel your core keeping you stable? Such a simple movement, but what a burn. Okay, the next one we're gonna do are tricep pumps. I love this one. So you have your feet a little bit closer together. You're gonna hinge over. Your arms are out behind you. This is your position. You wanna squeeze up. You want your range of motion to be about 6 inches, but you get them up as high as you can, because the higher you get them, the more you really have to squeeze. I'm gonna start with 8 and see how I do. Like I said, we're gonna do 20. Hinge over. Squeeze. 10 more. Squeeze. That weight was really good for me. Did you pick a good weight for yourself? Did you really, really, really have to push yourself and squeeze to get those up? That's good. That's what we want. Okay, the next one, I want you on your ball. And why do I love the ball? Because the ball really requires you to use ab strength. The closer you keep your feet together, the more, you see what's happening? The more you have to use your midsection to keep yourself balanced. Obviously, the wider apart, you're not using as much, but you're still working it. So if you're a beginner, keep your feet apart. If you're getting more advanced, make yourself work harder. So even though you're working your biceps, your core is actually getting it too. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're gonna do 20. You really have to squeeze. And I want you to use excellent form, and I want full extension when you come down. So again, I'm gonna keep my feet together. You wanna roll forward a tiny bit so you can extend your arms all the way. Everything's working so hard right now. My abs are on fire. Okay, so I did 10 with the 10-pound weights. I'm gonna put those down and go for my 8-pound weights. Keeping my feet together, sliding forward a little bit so my arms have room to extend. Whew. 4 more, come on. Squeeze those biceps and don't skimp on the extension, all the way straight. Good job. Okay, I want to see how we're doing on time. Perfect. We're going to do a shoulder hold. So grab some weights, not too heavy, and we are going to hold 20 seconds out to the side and then 20 seconds out in front. Your feet can be hip width apart or together. You've got to squeeze your core so hard, and your shoulders even harder. Breathe through the burn, okay? I'm going for lighter ones out in front. And then we're going right into abs, people. In through your nose, out through your mouth. 3, 2, 1, done. That was awesome. Okay. So I'm putting on 15 minutes now for our ab workout. Okay, the first one we're gonna do is an oblique crunch with a straight leg lift. So you're gonna lay on your side with your knees stacked. Okay, so what you wanna do is bring your knee to your shoulder, knee to your shoulder, extend, squeeze up and down, squeeze in, straighten. Okay, so you really need to squeeze your obliques. Try to get your knee to your elbow. If you can't get it all the way there, I don't care. What I want to make sure is you're also keeping your abs tight, right? Because you want the front part of your abs working in conjunction with your obliques. Okay, so squeeze, straighten, lift up. Squeeze, straighten, lift up. We're doing 15 on this side. So you see everything's very controlled. At no point am I flinging my leg or letting it flop down. Your hands are lightly behind your head. At no time do you pull on your head during any ab exercise. 5 more. 3 more. Your obliques should be on fire. That is what I want. I want you on fire. Okay. Are you ready for the other side? Do you have your hands behind your head? Squeeze, straighten, lift, down. That's 1. We're doing 15. So remember, at no time do you pull on your head. You are using your obliques to get that knee to your elbow. Oh my gosh. My obliques are sore from the past few days of ab workouts. 4 more. Okay. Next one is called a pull down. If you've ever been in a gym, you'll see the big machine that has cables and has a few different stations to it. There's one station with cables that you hold on to and you pull down. So you might want to double up your mat for this, for a little more padding. So you hold the cables and you squeeze your abs, and it's your abs that get your elbows to your legs. So that's what we're gonna do. We just don't have any cables, but trust me, you squeeze your abs to pull down. You are gonna feel it. I'm gonna go with light weights, 5 pounds. You don't need much, trust me. And we're gonna do 15. So squeeze those abs to get those elbows to your thighs and back up. Squeeze, extend up. You can drop the weights if you need to. Two more. next one, if you've done any of my workouts, you know I love, 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 love planks. They are great total body exercise, but especially your abs, because again, that's your center of support. Okay, so with a plank, normal plank, you keep your feet together. With this, I want your feet apart. Your hands are directly underneath your shoulders. Touch your shoulder, touch your shoulder. And we're just gonna keep going back and forth. We are gonna do this for 1 minute. If at any point it's too much for you to continue to do the shoulder tap, just stay in a plank for the rest of the time. Okay, work hard. Do not hold your breath, please. Let's do this. Do not let your butt sink. You squeeze those abs as hard as you can. They are supporting you. They are keeping your form good. You go at whatever speed is comfortable for you. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. And I don't want your body rocking back and forth. Everything's tight. There's a tiny bit of movement, but that's it. When you need to, take a break, 3 to 4 seconds, and get back into it. Finish the minute. Whew. Come on. Your shoulders are no doubt burning. I know mine are. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, done. Oh my gosh, I love that. Oh, wow. So hard. Okay. Next one we're gonna do is a straight leg crunch. So what you're gonna do, your feet are off the ground, your shoulders are off the ground. Squeeze your abs to bring your legs up. See, my legs are not totally straight, that's fine. Squeeze your abs to crunch up. Do not pull on your head. And you're crunching up towards the ceiling. Squeeze your abs to lower and squeeze your abs to lower. So even when I say lower, your feet don't touch the ground. Shoulder doesn't touch the ground. We are working hard the whole time. We're gonna do 15 of these, okay? Squeeze. Do not hold your breath. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. 10 more. I know they're burning. Take a break when you need to. Oh, come on, don't let your legs flop around. Everything's in control. 5 more. Oh, my mat is all bunched up. 3 more. One more. Oh my gosh. Those are so challenging. Okay, I'm getting up, I promise. I just want to get some water. Okay. Oh, next one we're gonna do. Oh, okay. We're gonna do an overhead crunch that turns into a sit-up. So I'll show you what I mean. You're gonna hold a dumbbell. You're gonna crunch up. Then you're gonna squeeze even harder to bring that weight over and down to your feet. Okay, it's very challenging. If your core strength is not where you want it to be, or you need a little extra assistance, just tuck your knees up, your feet up under something. Okay, so I'll show you the motion. This is where you keep the weight, crunch up. So it's kind of a fluid motion, but start with it down here. You're gonna crunch up. This is why you might need help, okay? We're doing 15. the weight. Go do that. 6. 5 more. And these are hard. I know they are. They're hard for me too. With that little crunch in the beginning, it's like a whole other level. That's why tucking your feet, do not feel bad about that. You will get there if you keep working. We have one more. I can do it, right? Do you believe in me? I believe in myself. So, even if you have your feet tucked, that was not easy. And I know it, but I'm proud of us for trying. We're doing great on time. Great on time. Okay, so the next one I want you to do, I call rainbow abs. So I want you to sit in this position, and you're gonna take a dumbbell, and I want you to go up and over to either side. I want you to get back behind, almost like sort of to the side and back. So you really have to get that rotation. So your abdominals are on fire. Don't go too heavy, please. So we are gonna do 15 total. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, you ready? Squeeze. I want your feet together. I do not want your body moving very much. Squeeze. Okay, there are 5 more. And I'm dropping down to my 5-pound dumbbell and not feeling bad about it at all. 2, 1. That is some good stuff right there. Okay. So next, I want you to put your feet on top of your ball or a chair. I want your heels digging down in, and I want you to squeeze up into a crunch. Remember, you're not pulling on your head. You're squeezing your abs to bring you up. You're not pulling your head towards your legs. Okay? We're going to do 20 of these, and while you're doing them, I want you to have your heels driving down into that ball, because then at the same time, you're having to work even harder to keep the ball stable, but then you're also getting your hamstrings and glutes a little workout. You're giving them a little workout. So let's go. 20. See what I mean? How the ball is wobbling around? Come on. 15, don't start pulling on your head. One more. Oh my gosh, this get me every time. Okay. Get your ball out of the way. I'm sorry, I'm yawning. Feet are gonna be straight. We're gonna raise them up by squeezing our abs. We're gonna squeeze our abs to lower them where they do not touch the ground. We squeeze our abs to open, and we squeeze our abs to close. So up and open is 1 rep. We're gonna do 15. And you slowly lower them. Everything is controlled by your abs. Squeeze on the up, squeeze on the down, squeeze on the open, squeeze on the close. We have 10 more. Oh. Come on, 5 more, squeeze. Keep your good form going. Take a break if you need to. but don't quit on yourself. If you can't do as many, you will get there, I promise. This is the last one. Then we are done. Stretch your feet and your hands as far away from each other as they'll go. Oh, that felt so good. Rock yourself up. Okay. Grab your wrists, stretch your triceps and your obliques with this one. Hook one arm around the other, stretch that shoulder out. Then I want you to take your ball and I want your chest to go towards the floor. And you'll really feel a great stretch in your biceps. Then I want you to put your elbow on the ball and scoot your body back until you feel that tricep stretch. Other side. Scoot your body back and you'll feel it when you know. You'll feel a phenomenal stretch. And we are done. Okay, I'm going to put an update on. I am going away and I'm going to be somewhere without cell service. But I'm going to figure out, it will be Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I will be back on live next Thursday. But I'll figure out how to schedule workouts so that every day there's a workout up for you. And it'll be great. So you'll know what to do. You won't have to do any guesswork as far as that's concerned, okay? So anyway, have a wonderful day. And as always, questions, comments, all of it is super welcome, okay? Bye.